She's beautiful.
She's very beautiful. She's a beautiful girl. You can't
she's beautiful. No, she's beautiful. But you don't what?
I don't understand her person.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because sometimes she can come off as...
I think she's too fake.
Yeah.
I don't think she's showing herself.
Yes.
Every time she opens her mouth.
Wagwan Giddy Gang, you're welcome to the day 18. So the day 18 in the Big Brother's house actually started normal, breakfast, there were small jokes here and there, but something happened. You see Mide, her eyes were sharp. She done dey watch Sultana for some time now, you understand, and little things were not adding up in her mind. So she noticed Sultana moods always shifts depending on the kind of company she kept, you understand. Now, around some housemates, Sultana will be warm, she'll be smiling, and she could dey agreeable. But with some kind other housemates, her tone will cool, you understand. There are some kind of response, she'll just give short response, you understand, like person wey no want to associate, or like someone that doesn't want to really make an effort. So, Mide now felt it was calculated. Now, this is where the real trigger came in. You understand? During that morning task, Sultana, she nodded, she laughed, and she seemed, very supportive with every suggestions that they throw. You understand? But later that afternoon, Mide now overheard where Sultana was now telling someone else that, you see that idea that they brought earlier, it was weak. You understand? It will never work. And that was it though. Mide patience snapped. Now, from that moment, Mide's mission, Sultana's mission in that house was now very clear to Mide. You understand? She was no more giving Sultana the benefits of the doubts. Now, you see, during that group rehearsals for their presentation, Mide kept her eyes on Sultana. She noticed how exaggerated, all her positivity was. Whenever they were facing the camera, there are things that Sultana would just do, you understand, just to express she'll give some kind attitude, you understand. But whenever they are off camera, Sultana will behave in a different way. Now, at one point, Sultana now even made a snide remark under her breath and about another housemate performance. Now, Mide was sure that the camera didn't catch that. It was now proof in Mide's mind that Sultana was just performing for the audience at home, rather than, you understand, genuinely participating in these their games. So now, by lunchtime, Mide's frustration had boiled over. You understand? She now confided in two housemates, saying she thinks Sultana is fake, that she's acting for the camera and not for us in the house. You understand? Because she has seen Sultana switch up modes so many times. One of them was in quite agreement, you understand, and the other one told her to be careful, starting a drama that can, backfire. But still, Mide couldn't shake that feeling. She was seeing the real Sultana, you understand, because it was now very obvious that Sultana was playing one-sided. Now, the rest of the housemates began to pick up on the tension. You get, the tension was brewing. Even without direct confrontation, there was a noticeable shift in how Mide and Sultana interacted. You understand? Mide kept her response to Sultana short. She was avoiding eye contact during any group discussion. Now, some housemates now began to throw some kind watch at Sultana too. They noticed that her enthusiasm peaked, when camera was closed, but immediately they removed that camera, Sultana will go back to another different version of her. Now, they notice how, you understand, how she moves in the house, and it was now starting to look as if everything Mide was saying was true. You understand? Now, so Mide now asks, do you think she's acting? You understand? Have you noticed how she changed? You get? Now, every move that Sultana did in that house felt like it was now under a microscope. You get, Sultana herself seemed unaware, or maybe she was just pretending not to notice. Well, either way, Mide had no intentions of letting this matter slide. You get, now in the late afternoon, the house gathered for a casual game. Sultana was cheerful and talkative, laughing loudly at every joke that they throw. Sultana would laugh. Now Mide now sat across from her. She was watching. Now she was no longer just observing for herself. She wanted others to see that Sultana was not being real. Now at one point, Sultana praised a teammate for their clever ideas, but the moment they walked away, she leaned to the person beside her and she said something dismissive. Now Mide immediately caught it. You get, so even she now gave signal to the other housemates too, and they now noticed it. That was the moment the energy in the room shifted. People now started exchanging glances. They were now trying to confirm Mide's suspicion. Now by evening, Mide decided it's only a matter of time before she called Sultana out. Not in private, but she wanted to call Sultana where everyone would see. Now, the day ended without a direct blow up. She did not go directly to Sultana to confront her, but the cracks were clear, very, very clear. Mide's opinion of Sultana had become very hard. You get, and several housemates now shared that same energy that Mide was trying to make them see. Even those that were not even fully convinced were now watching Sultana. You get, now, but Sultana on the other hand, she just carried on as if nothing they happened, nothing changed. She was still smiling for the cameras, still switching tones depending on her company, whether she was aware of the growing suspicion or simply confident in her acts. No one could actually tell. But in Biggie's house, tension never stays hidden for long. Now Mide was ready for the day. She has had enough, evidence to confront her, and when that day will come, it wouldn't just be a small disagreement. It will be a premium gbasgbos. I want to know what you guys think, so go down to the comment section below and air your opinion.